Hi there and welcome to this week's Faces of the Jewellery Quarter. I'm here with Leonie at the Jam House and I believe you're the creative director?
I am indeed. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Not a problem. And I hope you all enjoy this week because we've been trying to pin Leonie down for some time now.
Busy woman.
But you are a busy lady, from switching from Birmingham to Edinburgh.
Yep.
Up and down for the various jam houses around the country.
Absolutely,
So we appreciate your time today.
My pleasure.
And for everybody that hasn't been to the Jam House, which can't be too many people, could you explain what the Jam House is all about?
Ooh. Well, the Jam House, we first opened just about 20 years ago. We're celebrating anniversary next year. And we're a live music venue, restaurant and bar. We're proud of our location, just on the St Paul's Square, so we're in a beautiful, beautiful part of Birmingham. We have live music every night, Tuesday to Saturday. We serve food every night. We have a full menu, or we do a little menu dote. And also we serve drinks, so all three really.
Lots of them.
Lots of them, hopefully. It's an open plan venue, so when you're in here, there's no escaping the music. Tuesday, Wednesday tends to be a little bit more relaxed. Bit of jazz, bit of blues, one man's guitar, some acoustic sessions. On our main floor there's tables and chairs out so you can sit and appreciate the music. Thursday to Saturday tends to be a little bit livelier, a bit more of a party night, and we have our pianist and drummer, which is one of the things we're famous for, piano and drums, and then we have a main act, and then we'll have a DJ as well, so we'll go on until sort of 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right, and Saturdays, I mean I've been here a fair few times, and Saturdays, without doubt, it's always busy, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes.
Even though you might have a fairly strict door policy, would you say?
We do get some moans and groans about that. We do have an old school dress code. It is, shirts and shiny shoes, no trainers, which we do get the moans about, but it's something that we stand by, to be perfectly honest, and we are over 21s as well.
Yeah.
No all-male parties and no fancy dress, so
there you go.
Sorry about that.
You've been told, okay? I think I have probably been on the wrong end of one of those door policies at any one time in my life. But do you think that's one of the things that's made it last? I mean, nearly 20 years, that's impressive. I can't think of any other place in Birmingham that's really done that well. I
think we've always kind of stuck to what we do, really. We always have a high quality of entertainment. We always run a strict door. We're a very female friendly venue as well. We try to keep a mix of men and women. We tend to avoid large male groups. We don't deal with stag do's. Just try and keep a balance. We always like to have friendly door staff, which we do have most of the time. And generally we always have a managerial presence in the venue. So most people know John Bunce. He'll normally be on the door. So there's someone to chat to, someone to keep an eye on things, and generally we try and run a tight ship, as it were.
So how long has John been here for?
Oh gosh, John's been here now for over 10 years, maybe even 12. Yeah.
And you've been involved in the Jam House
since it opened. Sort of. I was the original restaurant supervisor when the venue opened 20 years ago. Wow. Then I came back as the sales and marketing manager, and then I left, and then I came back again.
So it must say something that you've lasted 20 years, you've been from the start, and you've come back, and you've always come back, and you've been here for a significant amount of time. John's been here for 10 years.
Yep.
So there must be something right about the place. And when you mentioned earlier about the high quality or the quality of music, I think you kind of underestimate or understating the quality of music here. I mean, you could go on all day long about the different kind of people that
absolutely, absolutely. It's been incredible. It's been wonderful to be associated with it. I mean, John's very strict on our music policy. We don't. We have a lot of people who want to come in and just get up on stage and sing, so we don't allow that. And we're very strict in our sort of selection policy. And we work a lot with sort of Birmingham musos. Work with a gentleman called Ben Drummond, who we do a regular acoustic sessions night, which is an opportunity for up and coming talent and new talent to Birmingham to come and play here. One, to have the opportunity to play at the Jam House, and two, for us to be able to look at new talent coming in and new bands that we could consider actually paying for the weekend. Yeah.
And we haven't even started name dropping yet. I mean, obviously, there was a chap involved in setting the place up.
Oh, there was indeed. Jools Holland.
Jools Holland, yeah.
It was incredible. I saw him perform here a number of times, and he was just outstanding. So we had the stage extended, the full 24-piece orchestra. He came with, they're all consummate musicians at the band themselves. Some of the specials, Sam Brown, Ruby Turner, and he brought Mark Arman with him one year. Singing "Tainted Love" in here was just absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, you'll always remember that one. Yes. And you've got more sort of more contemporary artists. I've seen pictures of Beverly Knight downstairs, Ocean Colour Scene.
Yep. Ocean Colour Scene recorded an album with us. Snow Patrol have performed here.
Wow.
Will Young was here when he first started out. Westlife. We've got Brian McFadden coming back in April. So that'll be fun.
Someone's a big fan.
I know.
And not only performers, but you've had a few famous customers. Is it Brian?
We did. We had Brian May, which was incredible. Obviously, Robert Plant's been with us a number of times. Roy Wood pops in quite a lot. We get quite a lot of the footballers, West Bromwich Albion and Birmingham. I'm not too familiar with who they are, but I have been told by my fellow managers that they come here quite regularly. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Our fair share of famous people, yes.
Yeah. And we've spoken about the music. We could speak about that. Or I mean, you're open, was it Tuesday till Saturday, aren't you?
Tuesday to Saturday, yeah, and there is live music every night, yes.
Every night. Quality music.
Absolutely.
I think that's obviously what helps and makes this place sort of succeed week in, week out, month and year out, is that people know what they're going to get when they come here.
Absolutely, yeah. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it's a little bit earlier. Music starts around 8:30, and it's free. Unless we've got a ticketed event. That's the one thing with the Jam House. We have lots and lots of different things going on. It changes every week. There's certainly, new bands and new information 5 nights a week.
Yeah. And something we haven't really spoken about, and people probably might not think of the Jam House, or think of this when they think of the Jam House, is to do with your food. How many people do you see? I mean, it's a big old place upstairs if people haven't actually checked it out.
We could seat, for a private event, we could seat 200 sit down. We do quite a lot of them. We do very well on on producing large numbers of food. Restaurant-wise, the restaurant over Christmas we can seat 123 but that's over large large tables for large parties. The weekend on a Saturday night we'll do about 120 covers, and in the week we can do anything from 20 up to again full restaurant takeover. But we have a full team of chefs, we have a full brigade. We make all our own food, we make our own bread, we make our own jams, we make our own chutneys, we make all our own desserts, and some people I think still see us as a bit of a chicken in a basket kind of place. So when they do come along and eat with us, they're always really pleasantly surprised by what they get.
Yeah. So people can come here for an entire night.
Yeah.
Dinner, drinks, music.
Yes.
And that's it. Taxi home, 2 o'clock or
Absolutely.
1 o'clock, is it, did you say?
2 o'clock at the weekends, 1 on a Thursday, and it's midnight on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But the early week we also do a little menu dote. So we do 2 courses and a treat from the kitchen, and it's only $14.95.
Not bad. And I want to get some kind of gossip. I mean, you've had some fairly famous faces in here. I don't know if performers have got any kind of silly riders and sort of demands when they come here, or they've been behaving silly. You don't have to drop names if you don't want to, but we'd love to hear some if you have some.
We've always heard the stories about the silly riders and the blue Skittles or the blue M&Ms. We haven't had any of those. We've had some performers behaving badly. We had a certain diva who was smoking something she shouldn't be smoking in the band room and was really acting like an all-round diva. We also had a fairly famous musician get caught in the toilets in flagrante delicto and had to be removed, and the poor woman that was left behind had to come out in between all the people there. So there's a few stories like that with them. Yeah.
So it can be really lively.
Yeah, it can be lively, but on the whole, I suppose we have a slightly older crowd. Some of our performers slightly older. So they tend to be respectful and they tend to be lovely. There's obviously bottles of brandy and bottles of champagne, but nothing silly. Silly.
To be a fly on the wall of this place, have some stories to tell.
We've had some lovely times.
We've
had some lovely times, yeah.
Yeah, and have you got anything to tell about this 20th anniversary that you're going to put in April?
Well,
hush hush.
It's all hush hush for the moment, but our 20th anniversary is the 19th of April, so it falls on that Easter week. We are obviously hoping we could get Jewels Holland, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Right.
So,
well, Jewels, if you're watching, obviously make yourself available and make yourself down here. And
but there'll certainly be a week of events going on, so we will certainly let you know.
Well, we can't wait, and hopefully we'll get an invite.
Absolutely, please do.
All right, well, I appreciate your time. I know you're busy, and we'll certainly be down here. Hopefully everybody can come back down if they haven't been here for a while. And if you haven't been before, you've certainly got to make your way down here. So thanks again.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next week. Cheers.